I'm Katelyn Myers. I am a business owner with Creative Curiosities. I do taxidermy and oddity art, and just art in general. It's kind of hard to explain what I do sometimes because it's like a slew of everything. Lately I've been doing stained glass for some people. At first, when I really kind of got into looking into what oddity art is and everything, I was like, oh my gosh, you can actually make money off of this. It's one thing to have it as a hobby, but it's another mindset to have it as a career. I'm trying to create something that is gonna catch your eye. At high school, I wanted to be a veterinarian. I volunteered at a vet. I was like, I didn't really want to do that. And then I thought about mortuary science because I'm like, I do want to help people respect the grieving process and everything. And that really intrigued me. One, my first question was, how do you stay ethically sourced? How do you not work with like a hunter or a trapper? So roadkill was an option. I've worked with either roadkill or pets that have been brought to me. Cedar rats from snake food and things like that. Cats have brought me things. Whole sources of animals out there, as you probably don't know. But it kind of took on its life of its own. I started with bugs, and then I was like, how do you get more into doing taxidermy? So it's kind of just been a self-learned process. I kind of specialize in the small animals so far. 2018, 19-ish, I started I would make resin pendants, and I started with the jewelry, and then just incorporated animal bones and feathers. It helps people grieve in their own way. It's very neat to help someone be able to do that, is pretty cool. I never dissected anything in school. I never did anything with anatomy. Closest I got with anything close to what I do is probably volunteering at the vet, and that was just watching someone do a surgery. I didn't want to be a vet because it was hard for me to see an animal wake up from anesthesia that they're so floppy they look dead, and then they wake up in a lot of pain, and they've been through, I've watched their organs be tugged and ripped and pulled and all this, so it was really weird. It's different because when you're skinning something, you're not aggressive with it, but to kill something is a very swift action. People will hit an animal that has been dead on the road just multiple times. It's nothing after a while. It's fun to help people find what they want to do with things. It is kind of hard to explain to people what I do sometimes when they're very set in that mindset of, this grosses me out. Sometimes I just understand it, it's just not for you. I want to be more professional about it and not just the aesthetic of collecting oddities. I feel my inventory is a come and go collection, and I hate collecting things. Most people assume they can't afford it, and I try to keep my things affordable, so technically it's kind of free money when you're finding a raccoon on the side of the road. But most people don't want to do that. A lot of people will ask sometimes at my booth, have you killed these animals? Personally, I've not lost a pet. I do offer cremating. I did someone's cat. They specifically wanted it cremated, and it's a fraction of the cost of what you're going to pay at a vet or a memorial place. You can either go to my website, Creative Oddities and Curiosities.com, Instagram, which is Creative Curiosities, Facebook.